Look at me go.
Okay, how do we intro this show?
All right. You told me, so are we going to tell him what happened?
Oh, yeah, let's tell him what happened.
So,
Welcome to A Guy and His Wife.
welcome.
My name is Emma. I am your host.
I am your host.
Okay, fine.
No, you told me to. Okay, here's what happened, everybody. So earlier.
We're really frustrated.
Yeah, look. Earlier, we started the show, and it was going really, really good.
It was the best intro to a show
And
we've ever had.
I look over at my camera, and since I tried to get all fancy with my camera and do something different, it got too hot, so I had to take a breather.
You really just messed everything up.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. And we will have to take a break at like 25 minutes or something like that.
Intermission.
Yeah, something like that. But, anyways, welcome to A Guy and His Wife. I am Gabe.
I'm Emma. I'm the wife.
I'm the husband. I'm the guy.
Yeah.
You are in the Wannabe Critic studio.
Yes,
This
welcome.
is finally, welcome. We've set this thing up to be kind of a catch-all for all of our different projects. And like we said, Guy and His Wife is going to be, a video show.
A video show.
From now on.
Yeah, I'm really liking the setup. It's good.
Yeah.
It's weird because I want to say all the same things I said the last time we tried, but then I feel like I'm repeating myself, so it's really weird. But
yeah, I know. It's we're not going to be able to get that same feeling.
I know.
You know what I mean?
Sorry, guys.
Anyways.
You really missed out.
Yeah, you did. It was going to be a good one. So today we are talking about a few different things. We're going to be doing some current topics, like what we've been up to, all that stuff. We're going to try and talk about the same stuff that we talked about the first time around. You know what I mean? Like ask those same questions again. Yeah. Okay. Then we're going to pull a question from the pod deck after we watch some TikToks and talk about what we've been up to.
Yeah, it's just going to be very, chill. We're just going to kind of hang out and talk. And that light flickering is going to drive me freaking crazy.
Oh, yeah. Maybe it'll stop.
Okay. Sorry. I'm just, very, can't even listen to what you're saying because the light's flickering and I can't think about anything.
Okay, it's fine. Just
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Deep breaths.
Yeah, deep breaths.
I'm
gonna sit up.
Okay. Yeah, this is I like this setup, but it's also not the most flattering. I wish that we could have a table that didn't show the bottom half of our body.
Yeah.
That
would be nice.
But
maybe in the future.
Maybe someday.
Maybe.
Anyways. Okay. Well, cool. So Gabe, what you been doing? What you been up to?
I have been playing Destiny.
Also,
that's what I talked about.
Also, we may seem like we're drunk, but we're really not.
No, we're just. It's the end of the day. Yeah, I'm happy. It's the end of the day.
I've drank 2 drinks of this terrible beer. So
it's not that bad.
It's not that good.
It's Stella, dude.
It's just beer.
Okay, whatever. You asked me what I've been up to.
Yeah. What you been up to?
I've been playing a bunch of video games.
Okay.
Destiny. We talked about this the first time. I went into the whole story about having playing Destiny.
Go into it again.
All right.
Because it's a good story.
I love Destiny. I've been playing it for a long time. I'm working on a video essay for it.
Yeah.
And but I get really upset.
Well, yeah. So he has a setup in our bedroom now, which is great because now we actually are in the same room when we go to bed more often, which is nice. Instead of him being in here playing games at night and me being in the bedroom. So that is nice. But since Destiny has come out, it's gotten a little more intense. I
get triggered.
Yeah. The other night he was trying to freaking get these cuffs that he could only get for
gauntlets.
Yeah. Oh, the thing went off again.
I think it's fine. Shows we're
That's
still
what
recording.
you said last time.
I know, but we're still recording for real. You want me to check?
Yes.
All right, we'll do it live.
Okay. Also, turn off that light. It's pissing me off.
Babe, just go.
Okay, so the story was that... Okay, so I have really bad insomnia. And, it's fine. I have really bad insomnia. So, going to sleep is a big deal. I have to really, wind myself down and, really... What are you doing? Okay, yeah, it's pissing me off, putting me in a horrible mood.
I thought it was gonna work.
Yeah, no.
It's fine. This looks better anyways.
Yeah, okay, so you're interrupting my story.
Okay.
So yeah, so I'm like trying to like do my deep breathing, get my essential oils going, like really just like God, relax and like wind down to go to sleep, you know? Because it's really hard for me to go to sleep.
Yeah.
And you're over there freaking trying to get these gauntlets and getting so pissed, and it was very much just we're not okay, it's not so casual that we're just eating on the show.
Oh, watch this. ASMR.
Stop. People don't want that.
Alright, I'm sorry.
You're okay. That was pretty much the story. You were getting all pissed off, and I was trying to go to bed, and you're over there like, like, like making all these like grunting noises because you're upset and mad and just like moving around, and I'm just like trying to like go to sleep and not pay attention to you. So yeah, the whole Destiny thing, it's a little much
Well, and
lately.
I'm fat, so like. When I get mad, especially whenever something significant happens, what happens? What
you
happens?
move the whole bed.
I'm a bed shaker.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's true. I'm sorry.
So anyways, that's what's been going on in our life right now.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you've been playing a lot of Destiny.
Making a lot of videos.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Your creative juices have been flowing.
Yeah, I've been pretty stressed out though too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's been a weird time. You started a new job, and gas prices are going up, and there's just been
Everything.
a lot
Like,
of stuff going on, man.
if I want to go get a cheeseburger, it's like
Everything's so expensive right now. It's stressing us out, but
Yeah,
also
ridiculous.
it's like fine. It's like whatever. Just figure it out.
we'll make it.
Yeah. We try not to like get too upset about money because like who
What are you gonna
really
do?
cares?
What are you gonna do about it? If you ain't got no money, what are you really gonna do about it?
Exactly.
Work more?
Yeah. Kim Kardashian said it. Get your butts up and work.
People don't even work anymore. I wish we could play that, but it's profane, and this is family friendly content.
Yeah, family friendly content here, kind of, for the
No.
most part. Yeah. Okay. You gonna ask me what I've been up to? Are you done?
Yeah, what have you been up to?
Okay. Well, I have been
Wow.
yeah. Okay, so we swapped rooms, you know. So my studio was like in shambles. Like it was not set up. Like Gabe is like such a get her done person. Like he got in here and like started organizing all his stuff and like got it like up and running immediately. I'm very much a procrastinator and like I hate doing stuff. I'm a very lazy person.
All right.
Am I lazy?
I mean, you're really gonna put me in that position?
I hate the fact I'm coming to the realization lately that I might be a lazy person, and it's a terrible realization.
What are you gonna do about it?
Because I'm actually like a really hard worker. Like in
Mm.
my jobs in the past, I worked really hard and did a really good job, but like all of a sudden I'm just like
That's like the equivalent of the guy that like graduated high school, top of his class. Like he was like a stud football player, and then he shows back up to like high school a couple years later
yeah.
to tell everyone about how great he was.
Yeah. Like
That's you.
Lately yeah, true.
That's you.
Lately
You gotta put some effort into your life.
I do put effort into my life is the thing, into the things that I want to put effort into.
All right.
You know? Like it's been a weird season, okay? It's been a weird season of our lives.
Yeah, it has. I'm just giving you a hard time.
Yeah, I
love
don't
you.
know.
I
Anyways.
really am. I'm gonna get in so much trouble later. I bet.
Well, I asked you if I was lazy, so it's fine.
Yes.
But I just put I have crippling anxiety, okay? So and it's the best it's ever been, but it definitely still impacts my life. Like I get very, very overwhelmed very easily. So I see this room that's just like full of crap, like stacked everywhere, and it's really like overwhelming for me to think about like going in there and trying to like organize it and get it like all set up. And yesterday, I wasn't feeling very good. I was having not the best day, but I was like, you know what? I'm just going to do it today. And I did. And now I feel so much better. And then like every time I do something like that, I'm like, why don't I just do that? Because it feels so good to get it done, you know?
Yeah.
But like that feeling of getting it done is like the best feeling ever. But like actually doing it, I hate.
I kind of like it when you're actively working on something that you know you're not going to finish for a while, but like anytime you get just something like minor done, it's like, oh, I did something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyways, I did that. My room is like coming together. It's looking really cute. I really like it. So, yeah. Um I made a couple rings recently. I'm like trying to become a metalsmith, you know, like learn how to do that.
I mean, you're still trying to do that?
No.
Okay, I was confused. I'm like, really? Because you haven't made one ring in like a year. So.
Shut up. Okay,
Yeah.
I bought all the stuff to learn.
Which is frustrating because you're really good at it.
Yeah.
Like she like made stuff and like sold it to people for money.
Yeah, just
People pay
really,
for it.
it's not good for my mental health to have like a business where I make stuff and sell it. I've realized like it really, really stresses me out. Remember how overwhelmed I was? Like,
I do.
but even just making these 2 rings I made recently, like I was so overwhelmed for so long over doing that. Remember?
Yeah, I do remember that.
Anyways, but it felt really good making them. And so it kind of makes me like it kind of sparked my creativity again because I haven't been feeling super creative for like the past like year, I feel like, but it kind of sparked that again. And I might like now that my room's all set up and everything, like I might try to get back in there and make some stuff, you know.
Well, and I think about like too. So like obviously, I would consider myself to be a pretty creative person.
Yeah.
Multiple creative endeavors, and the difference is like I make stuff and, you know, people might consume it.
Right.
Well, with your stuff that you did like over the past couple of years, like with your metalsmithing and clay jewelry, people like consumed it immediately and in high volume. So it was like you didn't even really get a chance to like let your hobby be the hobby. Like you just kind of threw yourself into
I just threw myself into making money with it, which isn't like
yeah.
I'm just realizing that's not my vibe. Like I gotta just like make stuff and like enjoy it instead of like making stuff with the goal of making money with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, so there's that, and then what else? I've been watching. I'm finally getting interested in anime.
Oh.
And which I've been trying to do literally since we've been dating.
Yeah.
And cuz like and it frustrates me. It's like very similar with the video game thing. Like it's frustrating that like I don't genuinely like want to do it because I know that if I got into it, I would enjoy it. But this goes back to being like lazy and like when I want to relax, I just want to relax and watch TV. I don't want to actively be like trying to like play a video game, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So, but with anime, like I think with that whole thing, it just took me finding the right genre of anime because we tried watching Naruto, and I do think in the future, once I get more into anime in general, like I will be able to watch Naruto and really appreciate it. But like it was just like too slow for me, like to really get into it. And same with My Hero.
But I feel like okay with anime, I feel like you really gotta binge it, like.
Yeah.
You really, really got to binge.
And
like you don't know if you like Naruto until like a couple seasons in.
Yeah, and like when do I have an opportunity to binge shows? I don't do that.
I mean, you watch a lot of MasterChef.
Yeah, but
She watched a whole season of MasterChef in just a matter of like days.
Nuh-uh. A few weeks.
Yeah, but it would amount to days.
No, Gabe.
Yes.
I don't binge. That's the thing is I don't binge.
Oh, you know what? Yeah,
I don't
you're right.
binge shows like I used to.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
watch way less TV than I used to watch.
Which is funny because I watch way more.
Yeah.
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 Anyways. What anime have you been watching?
Okay, so what I was saying was that I just wasn't in the right genre of anime. I think like My Hero, like I kind of liked it, but it was also kind of like lame. Like I didn't really like it
because he's always crying all the time.
It's just So, but I love scary movies. I think I said that in the last podcast. Like I love like that unsettling feeling of scary movies, and so I didn't realize that there was like a whole genre of like horror sounds bad, but you know, like scary, like dark anime,
psychological thrillers.
Yeah. So, we started watching Death Note, which we're only a few episodes in, but so I can't really attest to like how the actual show is, but so far I like it, and it sparked my interest for sure, and like I find myself like wanting to like watch that all the time. And then last night we just started Promise Neverland.
Oh yeah, but I fell asleep. How far did you get?
I just watched the first episode.
Did you like it?
I loved it. I was like, oh my god, I want to watch more.
Uh-huh.
But the problem is that I find myself wanting to watch anime like when we're not together. So we need to find a show that I can watch without you. This is our problem with TV shows in general. Like Gabe always wants to watch these shows with me. Like they're going to be shows that we watch together, not separate. You know what I'm saying? If you're married, you know what I'm saying. So like he has his shows that he watches, I have my shows that I watch, but then we also have shows that we watch together. But we have too many shows that we watch together, and we don't watch that much TV together.
Yeah.
So like it's like once we do have,
I've been doing pretty good though the past few months. Like I've been like coming to bed and like watching shows with you like
Yeah,
at nighttime and stuff.
yeah, that's true. But when you have like 5 different shows that we're watching together, it's hard because we usually only watch like 1 or 2 episodes together at a time. So it's hard to like make any progress in our shows together.
Yeah.
So I need to find an anime that I can watch on my own, because like I've been wanting to watch anime on my own.
Yeah.
So
Well, I already watched most of Promise Neverland, so you can
watch it without
yeah,
you.
go for it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So anyways, that's been kind of fun. I've been like really into bullet journaling, which I won't talk about for super long because it's pretty like lame, but I really like it. If you know what bullet journaling is,
Kudos. Kudos. Kudos to you.
But yeah, so it's a very like niche thing that I've gotten into that I really enjoy, and it's a good hobby for me to have, like a good creative hobby for me to have, because it's basically like a planner, and it helps you get your life organized, which I really need, and it's really helped me like develop good habits, you know?
Yeah.
And B, it's creative, and it's literally just for me. It's not one of those hobbies that I'm like trying to think how I could like make money off of it potentially. You know what I'm saying? Like It's literally just like for me, and it just makes me happy. And so that's been fun too.
Yeah. And the bullet journals are really, really cool. At first, I remember whenever I thought you had like designed everything in it, and then you told me like, no, I just copied it, you know. But still, it's really cool what you've done.
I know. I'm sorry. I mean, I definitely like, you look on Pinterest and you find like ideas for themes. And it's not like I necessarily copy exactly what other people do, but like I definitely use inspiration from other people for sure. But
yeah,
sorry to disappoint you.
That's okay.
I'm not that much of an artist. You good?
Yeah.
All right. You want to get into more of like, okay, do you want to do TikTok reactions first?
Wait, we have to talk about the Batman.
Yeah, I was going to say TikTok reactions or like, yeah. Okay, you want to talk about Batman?
Yeah, we can do Batman first and then TikToks after that.
Okay, sounds good.
So we went and watched it again. It's been a couple weeks ago now at this point. Yeah.
We missed a couple weeks of podcasting, which sorry about that, but also
it is what it is.
That's just probably how this show's going to be. Like you never know when we're going to do it. We're trying to be consistent with it, but like sometimes some weeks it's just not going to happen.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we went and saw it again. So tell me, Gabe. Mm-hmm. What were your thoughts seeing it for the second time? Actually, first tell me what your thoughts were the next day after we had podcasted about it. After you had time to think about it.
That it was my favorite Batman movie.
Yeah. So that was interesting. And then if you watched the last one, you know. But
well, it's just so hard to like think about how you truly feel. Like we got to watch the movie early. I'm a content creator, so it was like we got to get this out like now.
No, yeah, I'm teasing you. Like I totally get it for sure. It's hard to know how you feel about something immediately after watching it.
Yeah.
Like you need time to think about it for sure.
I agree.
But then we went and saw it again, and then how did you feel?
A lot of I think the people that still have issues with him being so moody, I feel like those feelings are warranted. But after I thought about it more and I just thought about the context of everything and just realized how kind of I had missed the point of some of it the first time I had watched it, it was like, okay, this could end up being like the perfect reboot for the franchise, and like this could be the best Batman movies we've ever gotten. So that's kind of how I felt about it.
Yeah. Cool.
So I was wrong. Batman's great. I never said it was bad for just for the record. I did have issues with it, and I still think those issues are warranted, but I don't have them anymore.
Cool.
So there's that.
That's good.
What about you?
Well, it kind of sucks because it's been a couple weeks ago, and I have the worst memory of all time. And I remember thinking like, oh, this is something I want to bring up the next time we podcast, because there were a couple things that I noticed that I didn't love, actually.
Really? Like what?
Well, it reinstituted in my mind that I know for sure it reinstituted in my mind that we really didn't need like the last like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Like I wish that it could have I wish they could have like had the climax of it just be catching the Riddler basically, and having something like more with that, and completely like omitting the flood situation. But then we also talked about how I don't know how else they would do it, because they really were able to introduce him as a hero after the flood scene,
where he's like helping people
people out. So I understand that they needed something disastrous like that for him to like come out as the hero, but
it's just hard because like they took so many like good ideas from like multiple comic book stories, like with When Disaster Strikes Gotham, and that could have been its own movie. You know, like literally the last 30 minutes of Batman could have literally been like built upon and like made into its own movie.
Yeah.
And then you would have had that moment, you know, kind of like how Christopher Nolan's Batman, like he's riding off in the distance as the Dark Knight, and then the movie goes, you know, cuts. That scene of Batman and Robert Pattinson's Batman, you know, like looking up and like helping people out, like that could have been like the climactic end scene for the end of the second movie, and we would have been like, you know, Gotham would have been on the same side as Batman, essentially, you know?
Yeah. So after seeing it a second time, do you stand by your rating of a 9 out of 10?
No.
Are you serious?
I think it's a 10 out of 10.
Are you serious?
Dead serious.
Because it's really weird. Seeing it a second time made me like solidify my rating. Like I think it is a 9 out of 10.
I think it's a 10 out of 10.
Because I definitely think that there are flaws with it.
Yeah, but to me, it's like every 10 out of 10 still has flaws. I mean,
yeah, everything has
but I
flaws.
feel like, you know, for me, it's a 10.
Oh, one thing I did want to retract was from the original review was I said that I don't think it has much rewatchability, but I totally retract that. I actually think that I could sit down and watch it again right now.
The first time I watched it, I was like, I want to watch that again right now. The second time I watched it, it was like, wow, I could really watch that again right now.
Like I totally see it being like a movie that we watch in this house, like sometimes, you know,
like once a year.
Yeah. So
and the stew.
Yeah, so I think that's cool. It's really bugging me that I can't remember that one thing, but it probably wasn't that important. So, anyways, I still really liked it. I still loved it. Like, I still love him as Batman. I still love her as Catwoman. Like, I
like that scene when she's like walking in the club and she's like,
yeah, she's just awesome. I love her.
Like, you know.
Yeah.
But it's just that scene's a bit over exaggerated, but she totally is Selena Kyle. Like, it totally fits. So. Yeah. I was wrong.
Do you want to talk at all about the deleted scene that you saw today? I didn't have a chance to watch it.
Yeah, so as of March 24th, there was a deleted scene that showed off the Joker and Barry Keoghan's Joker, and it was pretty. It looked like it was ripped right off the page of a comic book, like where like Heath Ledger's Joker was meant to be so dark and like different. And, you know, every director's kind of had their own take. I feel like Matt Reeves' take on trying to make it feel as much like a comic book as possible was incredible. And I don't think the Joker's going to be like a big character in these movies. Maybe at the very end.
I could see them doing something like that because there's so many other directions you could go with Batman.
So many
and
villains.
Everyone always goes with the Joker. Like the
We've
Joker is
it's
always
been done before, you know.
The Joker's always the main character, so I could definitely see them being more like, let's focus more on these other villains.
Yeah.
Like,
well, and I liked like in the deleted scene, it kind of shows like Batman and the Joker in almost like a Hannibal Lecter type situation. Like he's trying to get like input, and I really like stuff like that because like there's a duality between like Batman and the Joker to where they're kind of like they're kind of the same person in a lot of ways, yet one's exalted and one's hated, and like a lot of writers really kind of like expound on that idea. So I very much look forward to them somehow, not allying, but kind of working together in certain aspects because, I mean, the Joker's obsessed with Batman. So,
right.
But yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, I could see him being more of like a B character in the
Yeah.
future as opposed to like the main villain.
Yeah, like we know he's there.
Yeah. And he's
but
still
there's not
like
really a reason to focus on him.
He's still like impacting things probably, but yeah. Which I hope they go that direction because I really like the idea of that.
A lot of people think Mr. Freeze is going to be the next villain.
Oh, really?
Yeah, which...
That'd be interesting.
It would be interesting.
I want to see Scarecrow as the villain because he just really scares me.
Well, Scarecrow is in Batman Begins.
Oh.
And he's really scary in that one. We
Really?
need to watch that, yeah, at some point.
Like, the Scarecrow is one of the scariest villains to me.
To me, one villain that doesn't get enough love is Zaz. You probably don't know who he is. So, like, every time he kills somebody, like, he puts, like, he, like, cuts himself.
Ew.
So, like, there's cuts all over his body, like, tally marks.
That's freaky.
Of all the people he's killed. And, like, he's just done some very sadistic things in the comics that it's just like, whoa. Like, it would make, like, the Joker blush a little bit.
Dang.
So, I would love to see him, like, introduced into the universe. It would be a shoo-in for him because it would totally fit into, like, the detective aspect.
Mm-hmm.
So, but we'll see. I don't know. But, yeah, I loved it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, well, very briefly, I just want to touch on, because we're just kind of, like, going through, like, what's been going on pop cult lately, but oh yeah, so I just briefly wanted to talk about The Bachelor because it ended, I think it was last week was the finale, and so it's old news at this point, but I still just wanted to like briefly talk about it because it was probably the worst season of The Bachelor I've ever seen in my entire existence. And like I don't know for sure if other people feel the same way because I haven't really been like on Twitter like seeing like reading what other people are saying, but like it was horrible. Like the whole season I wasn't really into it anyways. I was just like, this guy's kind of weird, like, and I just wasn't like super into it, but I watched it anyways because I can't not.
He looked weird.
Yeah.
He's all You know what I mean?
I don't want to comment on his appearance. I think he's an attractive guy. Like, I think
he's freaking me out.
He's fine. Like, he's from Missouri, so he's representing.
Oh my god.
Yeah, totally.
I was better looking than
he's
that guy.
from Columbia. So, anyways, but basically, if you watch The Bachelor, you know how horribly it ended, and it was just like the worst ending possible. It's so cringy, and I just genuinely hated it, and it made me very unhappy.
Yet you watched every second.
I know. I hate myself for that kind of, because it's just like I just wasted so much time because all of those episodes are 2 hours. Like, that's so much time wasted watching something I didn't even like.
I mean, did you think it was like going to get better at the last second?
Well, part of it is that you have like they usually choose the next bachelorette from the group of girls that was on the previous season of The Bachelor. So I wouldn't, like, if I wanted to watch the next season of The Bachelorette, I wouldn't have known like who she was and like her backstory and everything. I don't know. It's stupid.
But we didn't even like those girls that made it to the end.
Yeah, and then the girls that they chose to be the Bachelorette, I was like, I hate them. I literally hate them. Well, one of them is fine. The other one, I think her name's Gabby. I hate the way she talks. She's like...
I'm just confused. Like, why can't they bring like a whole group of Demis back? Remember Demi?
Yes.
You know I love her.
Yeah, you know she was the villain of her season.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But still, I mean, why can't they bring like a whole group of villains in and like make that happen? That'd be amazing.
Pretty much what they do. They literally, all these people just fight the whole time.
Well, what stinks is like, that seems like the nicest people actually like get sent home. Like the people
Totally.
that will probably are the best matches for the people.
Yeah, because they're just quiet and like normal. And then all these other crazy people are like Yeah, like in the spotlight, you know.
Yeah,
so
I feel you.
anyways, so that's pretty much all I want to say about it. Just comment on it because it was the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen, and I hated it. And yeah, so but you know, I'll be watching
Yeah,
Bachelorette.
should we be making comments on it in a few months, everybody?
And then they announced that these new bachelorettes that they chose, which were the two last girls remaining that didn't get picked, and they're both gonna be the Bachelorette, and they made it sound like they're both gonna be like dating the same guys almost, which could be literally the most dramatic thing ever.
That could be the best season of The Bachelorette.
Can you imagine like this Bachelorette, and they're like best friends, or at least they make it seem like they're best friends, and so like they both have their eye on the same guy, and then they both want like the same guy. Can you imagine how dramatic that's gonna be?
Can they fight?
How can they do that?
I don't think that's gonna happen.
Yeah, I don't know. It just seems like a recipe for disaster, honestly. But
that'd be too much for TV, dude.
That's just kind of that whole show. It's just a recipe for disaster.
Yeah, they design it to make you watch like a bad car wreck.
Yeah, totally.
Even your dad watched some of it.
You'd be so pissed if he knew you said this on the air.
Whatever. Tis what it is.
He doesn't. I don't think he chooses to watch it. He just watches it sometimes because my mom watches it.
Yeah, this was like years ago, like when we were dating.
Yeah.
It's not like he regularly watch. It's not like he's watching The Bachelor
like,
on
okay,
the
let's
reg.
turn on The Bachelor.
Yeah, he's like, let's go, guys. Yeah, no. Anyways.
So yeah.
Next.
They passed a bill that said daylight savings time wouldn't be a thing anymore.
That's really weird.
I know, it really freaks me out.
That means we can go fishing all year round.
Like, I'm trying to like articulate in my head how that's gonna impact time, but I can't figure it out. Like, how will that change things?
It won't.
Yes, it will. Everything's gonna change. Does that mean that in the wintertime it'll stay light later, but it'll stay dark later? Like, it'll stay dark till like 8 o'clock in the morning?
Is that whenever the sun comes up? I don't think that's right. I think the sun comes up at like 6 o'clock. Are you? She's lost it, ladies and gentlemen.
Well,
I don't know. I don't know what the ramifications are going to be. Why does it matter?
Because like
it does. It just does.
Well, when you told me about that, it just really freaked me out.
There's no reason to be freaked out about it.
I know.
It's just we're gonna be able to go fishing like in the wintertime.
Like, because it's gonna stay light later. You mean?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, they changed daylight savings time.
Yeah.
Hey, don't you have some TikToks for me to watch?
Yeah. You want me to just show you on my phone?
Yeah.
And you're gonna put them up on the screen so people can see what I'm showing you.
For show.
Okay. So first, I want you to put on this chapstick.
All right.
Have you seen this on TikTok?
Nope.
Okay.
All right. So put on the chapstick?
Just put it on. Oh, you're not a normal person. Okay.
What do you mean?
Just watch this.
What? What in the world?
Look.
What is in that? It's like all like botanical.
It's lavender.
That'd be it then, huh?
Where are these TikToks?
She is so unprofessional.
Okay, here.
All right, here. I can just
hold it. You want to hold it?
Yeah, I'll hold it.
Wait.
Would you?
Okay.
All right. I can just hit
play. I
want
to see it too, though.
All right.
Put on this chapstick. Put it on.
No way.
Dude, there's so many guys that that was going viral on TikTok, and like all these girlfriends were doing it to their boyfriends, and like all guys put it on that way, but you didn't.
What the heck? That makes no sense. Why would people do it that way?
I don't know.
Oh my gosh. No, that's the wrong way, dude.
But I feel like I've definitely seen guys apply chapstick.
How does
that?
That's not efficient at all.
Like, I feel like my brother probably does that.
Probably.
Okay. Going along with that same topic.
We're gonna watch one or two more. How many more? a couple more, and then
Yeah.
we're gonna have another topic after this, a pod deck that we're gonna talk about.
Yeah, it's
so
gonna
I just
be
wanna let
fun.
you guys know it's gonna be great.
I should have had these like lined up. And
Yeah,
ready to
you're
go.
doing a terrible job. I'm just kidding.
They're not just gonna like leave just because it's taking me a second to find the TikTok.
Yes, they will. They have better things to do than to wait for you to find a TikTok.
They definitely do, but if they're already watching this, then you know. Okay, this is along the same lines.
Okay. Bruh.
Which I can't really attest to that because
I don't put anything on my
you don't
face.
put things on your face, but I know for sure I've seen Caleb put stuff on his face
Bro,
like
that's
that.
how Carter does it too.
Really?
He's always done that
That's
when we were a
so
kid.
accurate.
That's so yeah. I hate putting stuff on my face.
Okay,
dude.
those are the only TikToks we have to watch today because I want to move on to pod decks.
Our pod deck.
Yeah, and do people know what pod decks are?
We'll tell them.
Okay.
So what are pod decks, you might ask?
Yes.
A pod deck is basically like
Well,
I saw it.
show off the carton.
Okay. So basically, a pod deck. Are these all the ones that you picked that you like? Oh wow. Okay.
What?
Oh, it's way more than I expected.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well-
I thought you were gonna have like 12 you liked.
If we get one and you don't like it, we don't have to do it.
Okay. Well, either way, these are podcast subjects. So we thought a good way to get in the swing of like, doing podcasting would be to do it this way.
Yeah, and like since this is kind of a new thing, well, it's not necessarily new that we're podcasting together, but kind of, it's a
Yeah.
revamp, and so we thought it'd be a good way to like
Yeah.
you can get to know us. It's like it's just like questions that it just gives you topics to talk about.
And we could
basically.
I feel like we could do one or we could do two, it just depends
Yeah.
on the subject.
Yeah,
So,
depends on like because some of them are questions that are like really quick and like easy answers, and some of them are super like in depth.
yeah. Do you want to pick?
So
So we're going to do our first one today.
okay.
Are you okay?
Yeah. I want you to pick.
How many?
Just pick one.
Let go.
Oh wait, are we both answering the same question? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's it say?
What is your most treasured possession?
Mm.
What is my most treasured possession?
Besides you, you're not a possession.
You're not a possession though. I
Okay.
mean, that would have to be my most treasured possession. Like, so I feel like treasure is like somewhat hidden.
Does that no? It just means like your most amazing thing that you own. Are we including pets or excluding pets? Because obviously Sage.
Yeah.
But like, let's not do
A
that.
pet is a possession though.
Yeah, but like
That's hard. Because
That's really hard.
that would be like, I don't know. I feel like it's unhealthy to like have.
that's
You know what I
true.
mean?
To like value a possession so much that it's like, well, it's just like your favorite thing that you own. Like, just ask the question a little differently.
Okay, what is the most what is your favorite thing that you own?
Yeah,
Man. Well,
because
you go
I would
first.
say like my most treasured possession might be like my scrapbooks, just because like,
You've worked so hard on it.
well, like I've worked hard on it, but it's not even necessarily that, but it's just that there's like the pictures in them and like the memories,
Yeah.
So like something like that, or if we're just doing like my favorite like thing, it would probably be
Isn't that hard?
yeah. It's really hard.
It's
like
tough.
I love my KitchenAid mixer.
Okay, yeah, that's good. I just love my office.
I love our bed.
Oh my god, that's a good one.
Our freaking bed.
That's the one.
We got
Oh my god.
a couple years ago. We like went and like got a really nice mattress, and it's just like, and it's not even like the nicest thing you could buy. Like it's not like a Sleep Number or anything like that. It's just like a good mattress.
It's just a nice mattress.
And
yeah.
it's so comfy.
Yeah,
So,
it really is. I love it.
Our bed is
we
our
agree.
most treasured possession.
That we agree on that one. Okay, let's do another one.
Okay.
If you had someone following you around all the time, what would you have them do?
Clean the house.
Clean the house.
Just like anytime like anything gets spilled, like anything, like they're just always cleaning the house. I hate cleaning.
If I had someone following me around all the time, that sounds like the worst thing ever. I would probably have them like answer my text messages, change the music, like
Edit podcasts.
Yeah, edit podcasts at all times on the go. Like basically everything to where I just can play video games in my spare time.
Oh, okay.
Like literally show up to a podcast and not have to do any of the work and play video games with my free time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I would do
Yeah.
if they were following me.
I just want someone to clean the house, do the laundry, do the dishes, vacuum.
You should flip the ones we've done around already and like put it on the back.
Okay, we'll just put them over there.
If there was a sandwich named after you, what would be on it? This is so easy.
What?
Okay, first of all, we'd get like a pineapple habanero sauce. Okay, like a
Very
mango,
specific.
like mango, pineapple, and habanero sauce, like really, really hot sauce. Okay,
Okay.
shredded chicken, barbecued chicken.
Okay.
Okay,
This sounds like the worst sandwich ever.
with that sauce on there. So the way you would do it is you do shredded chicken, barbecue style, like the most moist chicken you've ever had. Fried onions, like pan fried.
Mm.
Fried onions on top of it,
Oh, you mean just like not like actual fried, but just like
like sautéed.
sauteed?
Yeah, like pan fried.
Okay.
Is that right?
No, it's sauteed.
It's sautéed. Okay, but
Yeah.
like caramelized.
Caramelized.
Yeah, caramelized onions. Okay.
Okay.
You could fry them like little onion rings type thing.
Like crispy.
Yeah, you could do that. Yeah, that's how I would do it actually. So you do the chicken, the crispy onions. Okay.
Okay.
2 thick slices of round pineapple on top, and then smother the top of it with jalapenos, and then put that sauce on top of it.
What kind of bread?
Like a really nice like Hawaiian bun. Like
Interesting.
yeah, that's how that's.
I would try it, but I don't think I would like it.
You would though. That's the thing. It'd be the sweet heat. You
Okay.
know. Yeah, was what it would be. But I mean, the perfect amount of crunch. Okay,
Mhm.
It doesn't have to be a huge sandwich. It'd be like about like that.
The shredded chicken gets me. Like, why not like a fried chicken like
That's not
Chick-fil-A?
No, that's not gonna work. That way I won't. That's not gonna synergize. You can't like bite into that comfortably. It'd be too big. If you do
Yeah,
shredded
but all the
chicken, you can
shredded
smash it down.
And all the shredded chicken falls out when you take the bite.
No, you don't put that much shredded chicken on it. You just put the right amount, like a normal human being amount. Like
Fine.
is how you would do it. But
Okay.
that would be the most dope sandwich ever.
All right. So that's called the Gabe or the Gabriel.
The Gabriel, the Gabriel. What
Okay.
we call it. There's that. What about you?
Mine would be fairly simple, I think.
Ham and cheese.
Not that simple. Jeez. I think that I'm not a huge. I'm kind of conflicted because I just thought of a different style of sandwich that I love. I love French dips, but I don't think I would want one named after me. Like, I'm a panini girl, okay?
Oh, yeah.
So I think I would want like panini on sourdough, like just really good sourdough bread.
Mm.
Like 4 different kinds of cheeses. So like we'd need a really sharp cheddar, we'd need a Gouda, we'd need maybe a brie, and maybe like a white cheddar maybe. I don't know. And then bacon, like really crispy bacon, avocado, tomato, thinly sliced tomato, not thick. And like a garlic roasted red pepper aioli.
Mm.
And yeah, just like really like grill that sandwich and make it super like melty and delicious. I think
That would be pretty good.
that's what I would want. I can't decide if I want some form of
That's very much like you.
like yeah, I can't decide if I want a form of lettuce on it or not.
No.
Because lettuce gets weird on a hot sandwich sometimes.
Yeah, well, and so yeah, I mean, no,
Like
that's a hard pass, dude. It
Yeah.
like gets all wilted and weird
Yeah,
looking.
yeah,
It's like
yeah.
water.
Yeah.
Ugh, no, dude, no lettuce. If you're gonna panini press it, absolutely not.
Yeah.
Although I think it's a weird choice to panini press sourdough.
Really?
Yeah, why wouldn't you
I'm
just...
not necessarily thinking panini press. I'm thinking like grilled in a skillet.
Okay, that's better.
Like
Because,
with
I mean,
a
to
lot
me...
of like butter on the outside.
Well, if you did it that way, all you'd have to do is just put your lettuce on it after the
yeah,
fact.
because I'm kind of thinking you would like just grill it with the bacon and the tomato and the cheese
Yeah.
and the aioli, and then afterwards you'd add like the avocado and some like just really perfect lettuce.
Yeah.
Not too much.
Not too much, just the right amount.
Just like enough for like a little crunch, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds really good. My mouth is watering.
I am too. I know what we're getting for dinner.
No, we ate out for lunch.
We're eating out for dinner too.
No.
Yes, we are.
What?
You'll see whenever we're done, and you're going to know it's the right decision.
No more fast food.
We'll see.
Are you thinking fast food?
It's what's happening.
No, we're not
Yes, it
getting
is.
fast food.
Yes, we are.
Gabe, we're too fat.
We're getting fast food again, dude. I'm fat and happy, dude.
It's true. I don't really care that I'm
I don't
fat,
either.
but I want to be healthy. I don't care about
Just
being
cut this facade. You know we're getting fast food. Let's keep going.
Okay. Okay, so we want to pick another one?
Yeah, let's do one more, and then we'll kind of wrap it up after that.
Okay. Here, I want to pick the last one. You fan them out for me.
You took the other one out?
I don't remember. It's fine. If we pick it, we'll take it out. What does deplore mean?
Deplore? Like I deplore, it's like hatred. Like
Okay.
yeah.
What is the trait that you most deplore in yourself?
I'm just not very nice.
That's heavy. You're just not very nice?
To most people.
Okay.
So I hate that I'm just not. I don't have like a ton of patience.
Okay.
I hate that. I wish I had more patience. I'm very reactionary.
Yeah, true.
You know what I mean? Which is tough.
Yeah.
I can be very reactionary.
Yeah.
What's yours? Laziness?
Probably.
No, I don't think you're lazy though. Is the thing. Like
The trait.
I don't think that you're actually lazy.
I
that
think
was a joke.
the laziness is due to my anxiety and depression.
Yeah.
Like
Can you really be lazy? Like if you literally are gonna like get sick if you get up out of bed?
anxiety and depression like really causes me to react in that way, which is like the depression makes you unmotivated anyways, and the anxiety makes you feel so overwhelmed by everything you have to do that you can't even fathom doing any of it. At least that's how it is for me. So I think that it's not that I'm a lazy person, because I'm actually a really hard worker when I need to be, but like I just you know.
I feel you.
So the trait that I most deplore. I deplore all of my traits. Just kidding. What do you think is my worst trait?
What is this? What is this show? Is this intervention for Gabe and his husband skills?
It's intervention for me. You're telling me.
Are
you
You get really worked up like about little things.
Really?
Yeah, like the littlest things to you are like a big deal.
Yeah.
And then you get all bent out of shape about it, and then it's like, but I do the same thing.
But that's anxiety. So are we including that?
Yeah, I think that's what I don't like. I wish you wouldn't do that.
I think actual like trait is
You think the worst of people.
I naturally like judge people, and but please don't take that to heart, because I'm working so hard on that. Like I am trying so hard to be not judgmental of people, and to just like people live their life how they want to live it, and like that's totally fine, you know? Like so I'm really working on that, because I guess I do deplore that in myself, that I can be that way sometimes. So that would probably be it.
And there you have it. There's our therapy session.
Yeah.
For the podcast.
What'd you guys think of the pod decks, man?
Yeah, pretty good.
They just get you talking.
Yeah, they get you talking
about random things that you would never normally talk about.
Yeah, so. I agree. I agree with that. That's the end of the show.
Yeah.
It's around an hour. It's an hour long.
Okay. Outro, man.
So, what's the future for this show?
Okay, so I want to talk about something. Because
we're pregnant.
No, I really hope not. But it's so weird because that keeps coming up. People keep saying things about being pregnant, or maybe I'm just like hyper aware of it, and then I'm like,
you're like
worried that I actually am pregnant. I'm really worried I'm pregnant.
Well,
Not actually.
Hope you guys enjoyed coming to our podcast.
the last
one we'll ever do.
Just kidding. No, Marley texted me the other day and said that she had a dream that I was pregnant.
God, I hope you're not pregnant. That would suck.
It wouldn't suck. It would just be a really hard transition.
It would be a 9-month transition.
We just have to completely
change your life, dude.
Yeah. Anyways, let's not talk about it.
Yeah, I don't want to get freaked out.
But last time, on our last episode, when we reviewed Batman, I wanted to like give people a preview of what we might be doing on this show, and you were like, no. But I think that we should like give a preview of ideas because I would really like to get your guys' feedback. So one idea that Gabe has is, I don't know if you guys have ever heard of a mukbang or a mukbang.
Mukbang.
People say it differently, different ways.
Mukbang.
And it sounds weird, but basically it's just where you like, it's a style of video where you eat in front of the camera and you just like eat and like have a conversation and talk. And it's a style of video that's super popular and a lot of people really like it because like a lot of people, I don't know, it's not like a weird thing at all, which I used to think it was a weird thing.
Yeah, but it's like people will just like talk about whatever and like talk about the food they're eating and like review the food and
I know,
you know, like
I'm against the idea. Gabe is for the idea. I think it's gross to watch someone eat personally.
I mean, if they're like smacking and like all this other stuff, yeah, that's
so we wouldn't
gross.
be like smacking into the mic and stuff.
No.
Okay.
I mean, not smacking, but I mean there would be chewing sounds for sure.
Ugh, I don't know, you guys.
You have to. We're gonna put it in an Instagram poll. Emma's gonna do it.
I'm not polling that on my Instagram.
Yeah,
That's
are.
freaking weird.
You're gonna do it.
You're gonna do it on yours.
No, you're doing it. I don't have as many. You don't have. I don't have as many followers as you.
Yeah, but my followers don't follow me for the podcast.
Okay, whatever. We'll talk about it.
Okay, but anyways.
So that's one of my ideas. What's
yeah,
one of your
because
ideas?
like an idea that we had is obviously like I love to cook. So one of our ideas was that like sometimes we would do like a cooking segment where I would cook something and kind of like walk you through the steps and then we could like eat it on the show. So that was an idea that we had.
Like Rachel Ray.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we could like put the recipe in the description and things like that. So that was one idea that we had. We also, what are some of the other ideas we had?
Like more movie reviews.
Yeah, like
playing a video game
just
together.
like reviewing anything. So like there's some video games that we've been wanting to play together, like It Takes Two.
Yeah.
And like just some like multiplayer games that might be fun. So like maybe filming us playing sometimes, just like, you know, just cuts of us playing, and then we can talk about it on the podcast and like kind of review it. Same with like movies, product reviews, food reviews, things like that.
Stella Artois. What do you give Stella Artois out of 10?
A 2.
You can't be serious.
Gabe, it literally tastes like just beer, and I don't like just like
okay,
beer.
You can't have any of it.
Hey, actually, yeah, I've only taken like 4 sips of it. I really don't like it. I mean, maybe if it was like a hot day and we were just like chilling outside, like by the fire, it would feel more appropriate.
I don't like you.
But so
there's lots of ideas, and I mean, I think like too, if we talk to the audience, if we have an audience, and see what they would want us to hear us talk about, like that could be cool.
Yeah, I would love to hear what you guys think. I don't know if did we have anyone watch our last one?
Yeah, like 100 people.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
People watch it.
People watch?
Yeah.
That's stressful.
Yeah. It's more for us, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't actually think about people actually watching this.
I know.
It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
This feels like very personal. Like we're just like hanging out in our house and people
are
watching.
People are going to watch us hang out in our house.
That's so weird.
Whatever.
Anyways, yeah, if you guys have any ideas or any input on what you want to see us do, please let us know. So
we'd appreciate it.
Yeah. For sure.
For sure. We did it. High five. That actually went pretty smooth, I thought.
Yeah, I feel like very hyper today.
Yeah, me too.
So,
but now I can't stop thinking about food, and like I just want to stop podcasting now and eat now.
Yeah.
Should we say goodbye?
Oh, first I want to shout out Gabe's shirt. I got him a Teddy Fresh shirt, and it's the Rick and Morty edition, and which says a lot about me as a wife because I knew he would really like it. But I actually,
you made me pick the ones out that I liked.
Yeah, because I love Teddy Fresh, but I hate I don't hate Rick and Morty. It's just like
You know what my first thought was whenever I put this on this morning?
what?
You know how like those kids have like those things that they go to the river
Yeah.
and like they put those things on?
Yeah.
I put that on and I was like, well, I guess it's time to go scuba diving. Like,
Literally.
you know what I mean?
Like a rash guard, you mean?
Yeah, like a rash guard.
Yeah.
But I really like this shirt. It's super comfy and
Yeah.
warm.
Teddy Fresh. If you know, you know.
Yep,
Type
you sure
thing.
do.
So, anyways, but
I think it's going to wrap it up, Emma.
I think so.
I love you.
I love you, and I love you.
I love you too. Life is good, but it could be better. All right, stay tuned.
Smash that like
Yeah,
button.
smash and like and subscribe. All right, see you guys later. Bye.
Bye.